Is it volatile still? I don't even know if it is because the new Helm Dom.
With the Dom, I have not seen it.
It might just be oppressive.
Maybe. Because the Timber kind of has to max his damage spells usually.
XM, probably the player this tournament that's been rating Leshrac the absolute highest. I would imagine that in terms of teams picking Lesh more than once, Xtreme have the earliest Leshrac picks.
Jin-Q very active on the map. Y will be taking a tumble as XM gets the Arcane Rune as well. So everything looking quite good to start this game for Xtreme. I believe Yatoro today, or was it yesterday, said that he thinks Xtreme is the best team right now, which, I mean, there's only 2 teams that are 3-0, I suppose. So.
Yeah, but what does Yatoro really know about Dota?
Yep. Xnova is going to get gone on. Nothing to say. Could really use this kill. The Pulverize will bring the end of Xnova. Planet gets the kill, though.
All right, they get on the board, though. That's good.
Indeed.
Time for Wisdom. Oh, time for Wisdom.
Again, Battery Assault. The bane of Nothing to Say's existence bounces off of the cogs as well as Jin-Q dominating right now all over the map.
Every single move for him has been successful. You can probably just slow the game down as much as you like as Xtreme, and that's all Ame wants. Just get those creeps up.
Yep, Nothing to Say getting slowed. Jin-Q, though, takes a Scatter Blast, and in fact, Xnova finds a little Snapfire action. Cogs are up. He actually gets to the outside. That's one of the benefits of having the cookie, but Blood Grenade will slow him to a crawl, and this will be an eventual kill for XM, who also bottles the regen rune. Ame, in the meantime, was getting gone on by Faith Beyond, but will live through it just barely. Has Nothing to Say. He gets stuck inside the cogs again. The ult was canceled instantly. Jin-Q, they get some help from XM with the Diabolic Edict doing a lot of work. Has Nothing to Say. Trying to get something out of this, but Jin-Q does fall to Planet, but it's going to be at the cost of 2 members of Tidebound as XM very happy with this exchange overall.
Yeah, that's what got me thinking about the whole TA thing, right? Because I saw he was buying it on XXS. I think it's really good. Again, the logic is similar. You want to put pressure on the map so that AM just gets space.
There's the Blink Dagger, XM.
Good luck.
Shiro is super dead here. Another kill to the name of the Lesh they are waiting for. It looks like Deso now for Shiro.
I think TA Blink, and you probably have to fight. A lot of the time, TA is content to just trade farm. I don't know if this is the game for that. You have to get some value out of it. Okay, this could be a nice counterplay if NTS could get there.
Yep, the trap is going to slow, but Xnova is on a high ground. Going to get pulverized. By Nothing to Say. The XM does get taken out finally. A huge killing streak put to an end as Tidebound trying to get some more out of it. Jin-Q.
If Tidebound don't get anything done here, they're just losing by the minute, right? So AM farming.
Oh, they spot this out. Tormentor actually sniped out. And oh my god, the damage from XM. He's going to be able to kill 2 heroes before they can even react, as Nothing to Say jumps into death as well. 3 down in the blink of an eye. Faith Beyond looks to be next. They get the Tormentor, but at what cost?
That's honestly, that is crazy to go for the Tormentor there. Both teams know that they see each other, and yeah, you're going to kill it. You have the burst damage.
Do you agree with this probability?
I feel like it's a little bit more extreme favorite at this level.
Going to find Xnova. That's going to be an easy one. Oh, I say that, but the hookshot actually cancels the pulverize. Now Nothing to Say coming in, taking a ton of damage. Ame comes in as well, doing huge amounts of damage with the Mana Void. That is going to be 1 dead already. Make it 2 for Tidebound as the rest try to exit. You can see Planet going to get cleaned up. And Innocence as well on the run, but only so far you can run against these heroes. As Ame coming up to finish the job. So 4 for 1 for Xtreme.
It's a Lotus now, too. Everyone on their side is so rich.
Pop, there we go. Faith Beyond jumps right in. Xnova's gonna die right off the bat. Global Silence comes out as well. As the Lesh pops the BKB. Finds a little bit of separation now. They're waiting out that Global Silence. Now they can go back in if they want. The BKBs have already been expended, though, from both sides, as Ame cleans up Planet very easily. And now Tidebound looking to potentially retreat, but XXS not going to let that happen. Innocence gets destroyed, and now Nothing to Say and Shiro on full retreat mode. Ame with the Lincolns applied, gets the bash, going for Nothing to Say. Getting slowed to a crawl now. Mana Void doing next to nothing, but it might be enough. It's going to be really close. Ame getting super low. Blinks very shortly, trying to 1v1 versus Shiro now, as XM is there to help as well. Shiro's BKB about to run out, but he gets bashed now as Ame finishes the job again. And Ame, he's going to get pulverized. Not taking too much damage, though. Can turn this around onto Y again. That's a dieback for him. Has nothing to say in Planet. Trying to defend with all their hearts, but only so much you can do against Ame and company. Planet drops again. As that is 3 dead for Tidebound without buyback.
And that is why he buys Satanic. He was down to 10%. Turns around on the TA. Wails away at her and heals to full. A great game 1 from Xtreme Gaming. Really impressive stuff.
Really impressive.
It's one thing to win in 36 minutes with an anti-mage. It's another one to do it against another 3-0 team in this fashion. That seemed very, very dominant. And I gotta say, a huge part of this game was won in the first 6 minutes by Jinqiu.
You say that, yet it was Tidebound who decided, you know what would be awesome if we just go for the 20-minute tournament.
Okay.
Right on the dot, only to get mauled by Xtreme Gaming who showed up after.
And now, you know, Fly, you're like, well, I predicted it. This fan, yeah, it's gonna be Xtreme Gaming.
Way to give him an ego, what the hell?
Of
This
course.
guy's so humble, he doesn't need this.
What do you mean, this man's newest panel member? We gotta give him all the ego he can get.
I think Extreme Gaming is kind of easy to predict, to be honest. I think anyone can do this one.
You will send out.
Getting back to that conversation, though, Cinder, and that's the main reason that DC did so well at TI6 is because we played Wings. I don't know. I don't remember why they wanted to even play us. We were terrible before that tournament. Let's see a glimpse onto Jinqiu. Jinqiu is going to take heavy damage. Gets a nice shackle, though, onto Shiro. Looks like Jinqiu is going to fall one way or the other. First blood to Shiro. Question is, will it cost him his life? It's
I think
off
this
the meld.
decay is not enough. Yeah.
From lower intelligence.
Yeah, it's not exactly a peer I'm working with here.
Fair enough. I can.
I was trying to dig deep enough for something really banal, and it just wasn't interesting enough.
Ame is super dead. Goes down to Planet, and that cold feed is going to take a beating from this briefcase of X Nova. Under the tower he goes. He gets the kill, but is it going to cost him his life?
Double edge might be enough here with the tower shot, and Bach.
They have the move speed. Stop hits into the double edge, so end up netting themselves 2 kills for the Tidebound side.
From using Warcry, and it's kind of insignificant in this lane.
Yeah,
so
doesn't do much.
This was something also to keep in mind, perhaps, when you last picked the Sven.
Bottom lane, Shiro taking a bit of a beating. Tombstone is placed, his Planet. Looks like he's going to sacrifice himself for the TA. And we have the rotation now from XM as Y will be dropped as well. So double kill for XXS. Finding some good success here in the bot lane.
Nice.
Thank you.
Dire's middle tower.
And Ame 6th on net worth, minute 8. That is a rare sight this tournament. He has been popping off.
Jinqiu, he's found out by Nothing to Say. This will be a kill eventually, especially with that facet that Nothing to Say took. The Rolling Thunder will be a little bit easier to use. Gets a nice swashbuckle on the XM as well as the Stampede used.
Doesn't get the kill, though. I think Ame would really like to get the last hits on hero kills right now when he's involved, because he needs this comeback. That one going on ET is not ideal, but perhaps he could get the bigger one.
Oh yeah, this would be very big. Coil. Hoofstomp's going to delay things. He snaps it, pops the Stampede. Do they have any more cancellation after the fact? It's going to take a while, but I feel like eventually they'll be able to find this kill. This is wasting a lot of time, in fact. We see a Rolling Thunder in the mid lane as well as Faith Beyond. Oh, the creep's actually helping him out a bit. Attempted
No way
TP,
he gets out here. No way.
And he's out.
What
oh
a
my
God.
goodness.
I was sitting there counting this, like,
Meanwhile,
the
mid lane,
waves.
Innocence looks to be going down.
Wow.
So after all of that, 1 kill, it's in the mid lane, and it's a support.
Dire's top tower.
Towards where the Wisdom Shrine usually is. It's still 2 minutes away. They can find some big kills here. Swashbuckle not doing too much. Jinqiu with a very fast Hex. But, see, Disruptor ult comes out. That's an easy kill onto the Rasta. Coil snaps immediately. Attempted Stampede. Shiro in quite a bit of trouble. Will end up dropping to XXS just barely. He was so close to getting away.
Dawns are always going Ags when they're playing offlane, and we haven't seen a single carry Dawn, I think, all tournament.
I feel like we've seen Harpoon on somebody other than Sven this tournament.
I'm trying to remember. It's definitely an item that is a little bit
Why?
limited.
Spotted by Jinqiu. Serpent Ward placed, and Shack comes out onto the Centaur instead of the Stampede already used. There's a Disruptor ult to help finish the job here on the Rasta. Death number, ooh, he actually gets away, Jin Q, and now XXS showing up to the party, XM as well, but the pipe is going to make this a lot more difficult for Xtreme to get through. Earth Splitter comes out. AA Blast is going to be able to finish Jin Q, though, but it's going to be a trade of Bach, so 1 for 1 to start this fight. XM basically out of mana, will have to jaunt away.
So, if you were to get caught, counterplay needs to largely come from the Centaur with pipe.
Ame, they want to get aggressive. Stampede plays. They have the vision. They have the glimpse into the Static Storm with the Rolling Thunder as well. Easy pick off for the side of Tidebound. Now Jin Q, yeah, showing up to try to help, but that's just going to be his 6th death of the game. Faith Beyond daring them to TP. Yeah, he's 300 away from BKB, so that is the next power spike for him.
Oh, Shiro. Look out.
Yep, Jin Q opening up with the Blink Dagger Hex. Earth Splitter's coming for him as well. He gets forced up to the other side. Why evaporates, though, as Bach gets a knife hooked up on several heroes. It looks like Shiro will survive. Bach, in the meantime, looks like that will not be the case for him. 2 dead for Tidebound, and now they find a Pango inside the coil. Triple kill for XXS. They save Shiro, but it cost them 3.
This graph is a very, very big swing right now. They were 5K ahead just moments ago
and
on
the Roche.
Tidebound.
Oh, boy.
It looks like a Nigma Galaxy late game graph.
Good lord. Oh, Static Storm finds one, but the nice shackle from Jin Q going to prevent extra CC applied. And nothing to say, trying to hunt. XM with the illusory orb, dodges out, but the nice blink, the swashbuckle misses. XM phase shift into the death. So they get the prize, Tidebound does.
That smoke break into instant disengage on Puck shows that he thinks if my smoke breaks here, they're all ready.
Smoke pops again. Y's going to get clipped by the Shivas. He's going to be the first to get evaporated by Ame. Bach has to use the Stampede to get away. Is that even enough to go for the Roche?
This is
There's
spicy.
the Ice Blast. Yep, that's going to be a juicy one. Roche is at half HP. XM, he's going to get the coil off. He'll be able to take out the AA, but nothing to say is here. Pops the BKB from XM. So it doesn't get the kill he wanted, but does survive. And now Roche extremely low as Bach comes in with the hoof stomp, gets the double edge. He takes the Aegis and the Roshan. He might be costing his life, though, as XX. That's going to be the first to fall in the pit, and Bach will survive for now. And now the action is Ame to the south, trying to right-click. The TA will be able to claim his prize. That's nothing to say. Gets the roll up at the last moment. Faith Beyond back with his 2nd life now. Nothing to say. Still able to go. Wow. He actually gets destroyed by XM. I thought he'd be able to get that kill firsthand, but not the case. Will be even harder to kill.
Just a casual 2,200 damage
Smoke
barrier.
from the west. Bach, they open it up on him. Pops an instant BKB with the Stampede, trying to turn this around at XXS, but he already has the Flesh Golem. Super tanky indeed. Nothing to say. Good CC onto a couple of heroes. Tombstone placed on an ally, though. The grab ally is successful. Ame. BKB's running out. So they go to the north. The AA's already lost his life, though. Now the chase is on. Jin Q looking for an opening. Nothing to say. Again, Rolling Thunder number 2. There's the Flesh Golem with the BKB. Pops the refresher as well. Ame gets deleted inside. Can they do anything more? XXS super low on HP, but they destroy Shiro. Jin Q follows suit. There's nothing to say. Trying to get more, but another grab ally on self. Nothing to say. Gets a shield crash off. Goes for XXS again. Goes back inside the tombstone. Again, he lives. 3 dead on each side as XM continuing his rampage. Trying to go for Bach. Dodges the hoof stomp. Kill for XXS inside the tombstone 2 separate times.
Wow, he exited the tombstone to hit with Flesh Golem once.
Isn't there a 3? I thought there was like a 3-second cooldown or something to get back in the tombstone again. All right, so tier 2 down, still 30 seconds on the Aegis. They're gonna try to poke here. Serpent Word placed. XM actually uses, oh, there's the cart! Workhorse on the TA. They snap the coil as a result as XM is in a lot of trouble. That's going to be life number 1. XXS pops the refresher. Flesh Golem at the ready. Static Storm placed right on top of the tombstone, not doing too much. BKB's already been used from Ame and company. He's trying to find a target, though. There's nothing to say. He's going to get a nice CC proc onto the Sven, but the grab ally, no, he does end up dropping. Is now the shackle full duration onto TA. Gets destroyed by Jin Q. Serpent Ward still fighting, by the way.
I don't actually know how good that really is versus doing it twice in a row.
Depending on the situation, yeah.
Okay, big moment here. Xtreme
Indeed.
going for a smoke wraparound. Will they get a ward down? Y breaks
That
it.
static storm starts things out. The puck is taking tons of damage. The Mailbash is there. He's dead right off the bat. XM does have the buyback though. Cart number 1 onto the TA. XXX taking the most damage as a result of that. A-Blast flies in, just clipping Ame. He's trying to stick to a target, trying to run away now. Can't do much damage. He can't do anything. He just gets destroyed instead. XXX still standing his ground, but 3 buybacks from Xtreme. 4th at the ready as well. 2 tombstones placed as still the cart being used for Shiro to take out these tombstones in turn. Shin-Q pops out of the tombstone, didn't even realize he was there, and now Shiro will drop as a result. 3 buybacks for Tidebound, and Xtreme trying to get out, but the Echo Stomp is there to finish off. Nothing to say, as XM, very low on HP, will walk away.
It's just flatlined.
Yeah, maybe.
The graph is dead.
This is a big jump. XXS gets off the BKB, gets off the Flesh Golem. He's almost dead though. Has to use the Tombstone, but dies. Comes back to life instantly as XM coming to the BKB. He's already half HP. Beyond this, does proc to get the shackle onto the TA. Ame just pounding into him. Can they get this Divine Rapier? The cart comes out at the last moment to save the TA. Can they do the damage? They need to take out Ame instead. Indeed they can. No! The grab ally saves him again! Again and again, this Tombstone is used as Shiro left all alone. Divine Rapier drops to the deck, but Ame dies right next to him. Nothing to say, right outside Divine Rapier, completely ignoring it, fighting against an enormous zombie man, but he will drop in the end. 4 dead for Tidebound, as XXS not sure what to do with the goddamn Divine Rapier, as Jin-Q,
Give it to
who is
Shin-Q.
gonna take it? Someone pick it up, please!
Even finding Disruptor is big. He's trying to get the tier 5s, just barely gets away with the blink there. Good read. Oh, Shiro.
We have a fight. The cart is used. Ame trying to follow the cart. It looks like Planet and Y just get deleted instantly. BKB pop from XXS. Has the Flesh Golem at the ready as well. There's the Shackle with the BKB from Jin-Q. Shiro's still inside this cart, but the Serpent Wards are doing so much damage to the buildings right now. The Ancient is fully exposed. They have to deal with this instantly, but still so many heroes alive for Xtreme. Ancient already at half HP, and now XM can come in for the finishing blow with that Divine Rapier. All the damage at the ready. XM just focusing the throne, and that's going to be it. Game over. Xtreme goes down to TI. Tidebound 3-1, still very, very powerful in this Swiss format.
I don't even know how to begin to describe it.
Yeah, I think Tidebound did a great job. They held their tower bot lane forever. They were able to get a pretty good lead. They had some clutch fights. I think they had a couple of slip-ups, which mattered. I think giving away Tormentor, especially the first one.